Okay, yeah. Let's go and decide what's the best of the shit and what's the worst of the shit here in fast food. Um, all right, starting off, we have no idea. I've what? Both of us have never had any of this right here, correct?
No, and there's a few more in the list too, but yeah.
Well, I've had everything that's down here in the list right now at least once. These are the ones that I have never had, but that we
Yeah,
both
neither have I,
collectively
so
have never
yeah.
had. All right, let's start with. Do you want to go alphabetical or does not matter?
Yeah, now just start with what's over first.
Okay, Arby's. How do you feel about Arby's?
Ours is pretty okay. I would say they're probably A or B, honestly.
Okay. Um,
Not something I get often, but it's something I crave ever so often.
it's like a once in a while sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my issue here is Arby's isn't expensive at all, so I can easily spend like 30 fucking dollars at Arby's and eat for like 2 straight days.
Right.
But then I will not have Arby's for like months after
Oh
that
yeah, no,
though.
yeah.
But all right, Boston Market is pretty good. It's not the
I've never
best.
had that one, but yeah, I'll let you rank that.
Well, yeah, that's why I left Hothead in here.
Uh, Um,
Boston
Burger King's
Market's like a
pretty
C.
ass. I was gonna say gas. Pretty
F.
pretty ass.
It's a
Yeah.
okay. Burger King is a D tier just because
It's sad. It used to be
you can
really good. Like it used to be
still.
one of my favorite go-tos, but
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna put Burger King all the way at the bottom, just because it's not garbage.
it's
It's
not the worst of the
close
worst out of all
to,
these.
but it is
Yeah.
not the worst. It's not the worst. It's the worst. I'm trying to justify it. I'm trying to
Now I'm looking
justify
at
it.
all the other options. Yeah, it's the worst.
All right, Chick-fil-A.
That's pretty S tier. I think we all know that was
Oh
coming.
yeah, that's fair. Chipotle.
I feel like Chipotle's S tier too.
Yeah, I completely agree. Churches. You said you've never had churches.
I've never had churches, but I heard it's pretty decent, so I don't know.
Churches is like middle. It's like mid. Have you had Culver's?
No, I've never had Culver's either.
Culver's is mid. It's like maybe B tier for me.
Okay.
Denny's A tier.
Denny's is like pretty up there, yeah.
The food might be shit, however, they are consistent. You
Yeah,
go
they are
there
pretty
and the food
consistent.
is exactly the same as every single time you have ever been there ever, and it will never change.
Right.
Denny's is reliable, which is why it deserves A tier. The food
Uh,
might not be good. The food is not good at all. Some of the
yeah,
time,
no, it's a cheap restaurant, so
but it is a sit down restaurant. It's fast and it is reliable. Domino's.
I don't, the older I get, the more I hate going to like chain restaurant for pizza. I always try going local now because they're better and it's better to support local businesses, but uh
That's fair.
Domino's I think was always like the worst for me, honestly. I didn't really like Domino's out of all the chain ones.
So like D, F.
Probably D. I would say D.
Okay. DQ, S tier.
DQ's pretty S tier.
You do not go there for the food though. Their food's not that good.
I
You go
actually
there
don't
for
mind
the
their
ice
food too
cream.
much. Their food's pretty good. Their
Dunkin'
food is
Donuts.
like
Oh, okay, yeah.
B tier, but their ice cream DQ's mainly an ice cream joint, so Dunkin's I don't like God, I don't like coffee, so that's out of the question for me. Donuts is okay. I like that every so often, so
They do have other food there though. They have
their
breakfast
other food is
sandwiches.
okay too, but honestly, I don't know. I don't know where to put this. Probably like C, B or C.
We'll do B. I'm putting it above Arby's, just because I do appreciate Dunkin'. I haven't had Dunkin' in a while, but all right. Firehouse subs.
I honestly haven't had them, but I really want to. I've been meaning to try them out.
I
And
think we
I'm
have one
assuming
over. I think we have one over by the mall. I'm pretty sure.
I'm assuming they're probably better than Subway and they're probably up there with like Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's, honestly.
So would it be fair to group?
So I would group all those together, probably Jimmy John's and Jersey Mike's
I
and
want to put
even
Jersey my.
Penn
Okay,
State.
I
I
want to
feel
put
like Jimmy
Jersey
John's
Mike's
is better than
up
Jersey
in.
Mike's, and then
I
um,
want to put Jersey Mike's in A just because I have never had a bad experience with them.
okay, well then I'd put Jimmy John's in A too. Then I've never had a bad experience with them.
That's fair. I like Jersey
I
Mike's
like
better
Jimmy
than
John's.
Jimmy
Okay,
John's
see,
though.
I'm the opposite. I like Jimmy John's better than Jersey Mike's.
Oh,
Jersey Mike's has never been consistent with me, and they've been pretty gross.
really? That's how I
Yeah.
feel. Interesting. That's how I feel about Jimmy John's. All right. Where are you gonna put Hothead?
Um, Hothead is not as good as Chipotle, but they're pretty okay. I don't think they're A tier. Honestly, they're probably B tier.
Okay, where on B?
It doesn't matter for me. I don't care. I mean, it's a burrito joint, so it's not even comparing to the other ones.
Okay, Five Guys, A tier.
Five Guys is pretty A tier, yeah.
If their prices dropped, it would be S tier. But I think,
Yeah, they are pretty expensive.
all right, Hardee's.
Hardee's, I feel like, is like almost up there with Denny's. Um,
Really?
but like, I haven't had them in so long, so I don't know what they're like nowadays, honestly. So I don't know, probably like a C, B or C maybe.
I'd put them above Boston Market and, Boston Market's a little better. Fucking move. KFC.
Now that is a place I haven't had in like 15 years.
Their shit's expensive nowadays, though. It is not the
I know they were
McDonald's
like
of the
really
chicken.
good back in the day, but like I don't know what they're like nowadays. So, um,
Well, base it off of what you remember.
C probably. Krispy
Krispy Kreme.
Kreme. I do like some Krispy Kreme sometimes. And they're pretty okay for a donut joint, honestly. I would honestly put them in A tier, probably. They're probably one of the better donut joints.
I want to put them up with just below Denny's.
Yeah.
Their donuts are really, really good, and the only exposure I've ever had to Krispy Kreme are the end of the day dumpster donuts, and they're still
They're
so good.
Yeah.
So they're almost. I would probably no. I like Denny's a little better. Little Caesars.
Okay, so the only thing Little Caesars is good for is hot and ready, right? So, but they're pretty. Well, you know what? Now, you know what? Back then they were really bad. Lately they've been spiking up, and they're got that NFL deal. Did you see that? Like
Yeah,
they're the
I did
official
see that.
NFL pizza. So their quality is going up too because of that. Like I've noticed lately, like their pizzas are a lot better. So, normally I would have put it in like a D or F, but since lately they've been getting a lot of traction, I'd probably put them in like a B or C.
I'd put them in B. Long John Silver's.
I've literally only had that place like once or twice, so I don't even remember what they taste like.
I want to say let's do
But
a
they didn't
solid
leave a
C.
good impression, so yeah, solid C probably would be fair. I don't know.
All right, I have a special place for Marco's, so I would
Okay.
probably put it high B.
That's fair. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty good.
Mickey D's.
Mickey D's. Nah, this is like a good go-to. It's
It's garbage food for cheap prices, but it is reliable and
I
it's
don't think it should go S tier. I think it should be top of A tier.
above Denny's.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't.
I don't think you can put it up there with Chick-fil-A and Chipotle
And Dairy
but
Queen.
it,
That's
yeah.
fair. I completely. You know what? Now that you've said that, I completely agree. It's still better than everything else below it, but I don't think it deserves to stand at the same on the same
Right.
pedestal as those three. All right, Moe's. I have not had Moe's in like 10 years, so I
I
don't
have
really
Moe's
have
a few times. They're probably about on hothead level, maybe a little bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, they're about there.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like the Chipotle before Chipotle, basically.
Yeah.
Panda.
Ah, God, that's so Panda Express. That always leaves a bad taste in my mouth because ever since campus, Eli and I went to a place called Panda,
Ah, that's right. Yeah,
not Panda Express.
it's
That
rip
place was
off Panda
so
Express.
much better. I mean, you got so much more food and so much more quality for the price. Um, but Panda Express never really sat well in my mouth. It was just, I mean, to be fair, I mean, I did have a lot of just college kids cooking the food, so you know, maybe if I went to like an actual like standalone restaurant, maybe it would
You're
have.
probably still gonna get college kids cooking the food.
I mean, yeah, but it would. I
But
don't know.
I don't know, I feel like that's like along with maybe between Long John Silver's and KFC. Because
Yeah,
like
probably.
a lot of these places you can't get Asian food, so
Yeah.
Panda Express really like nails in on that market. But Panera,
All
I
right, this
want to
is your
say
stuff.
Panera's up at A tier,
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's fair enough.
possibly S tier.
It's possibly S tier, yeah,
It's better than McDonald's.
for sure. I mean, most of those things in A tier is better than McDonald's, though. To be fair, like Jimmy John's is better than McDonald's. Five Guys, like
Eh,
the only
that's
thing McDonald's is good for is just cheap and it's the go-to, right? It's like, oh, McDonald's, McDonald's.
that's fair. Yeah, I agree. Papa John's. Now you already know how I feel about Papa
I know you
John's,
love Papa John's, but man, they have
dude.
dropped the ball for me so many times. I do not like them.
I'll say D tier above.
To put them wherever you want. I mean, like you think it's really good, so put a middle ground. I think it's D tier. You probably think it's like A tier, so put them in like B or C.
We'll put him bottom of C. I would prefer to eat at any of these other places other than Papa John's, but
Okay.
Papa John's is my go-to for pizza because it's cheap and it's fast and it's right down the road.
Yeah, no, they used to be really good for me, but lately it's like I got sick almost every time I ate them. So it's
Oh,
like,
I
oh,
mean,
I
you
don't
you don't think I get sick and spend 2 hours in the
know.
bathroom after smashing an entire 12-inch
I mean,
pizza?
that's
No,
like
I do,
normal.
but
No,
like
like
it's
I
still
get I
good.
get that you have to like, you know, you get the shits, but like when you eat most of this food, but like no, I literally felt like almost like food poison sick like the last few times I've had it, like throwing
Okay.
up sick, not shits.
Penn Station.
They're pretty good. They're really good. I would say they're up there with Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's. Yeah, I think they're pretty good.
I want to put them between Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's. It seems fair.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. So this is probably like my go-to chain restaurant pizza. I would say it's better than Little Caesars, but not by much. So maybe like an A or B tier, high B tier, or something like that.
I'll put it above Marco's. Marco's is a little better. Popeyes.
I've only ever had Popeyes a few times. And I
I haven't had a chance to have
um
Popeyes in a while,
they're
mainly
pretty
because of
okay
where
if
we
they do
used
it
to
right.
live.
Yeah, yeah, no.
That Popeyes really, I had it once,
They're
and that
definitely
Popeyes
like
really
the
ruined
ghetto
it.
chicken and like, you know, crackhead chicken, but like compared to Chick-fil-A's holy chicken, you know. Um, God, I don't know. Like C or D, maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling bad for Domino's being all by himself, but
We could put it. We'll put it there. Yeah, I do like it more than Papa John's though.
okay.
Qdoba.
I've only had this place like once, I think, once or twice. It's just like an Asian burrito. It's almost like a Chipotle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's pretty good actually. From what I remember, I think it's better than Moe's and Hotheads. Um,
Okay. It's
so I
but
mean,
not
it
as
might
good as
even.
Firehouse though.
Well, I don't know.
Or, mm, yeah, that seems fair right there. Canes S tier.
I feel like Cane's is pretty S tier. Yeah,
It's
good chicken. It's the best of the
atmosphere.
like
If you
standalone
eat
chicken.
in, atmosphere is great. The food is great. Service, I've
Yeah,
never had any issues.
I've never yeah really had an issue with their service either. They're always fucking busy. They're like Chick-fil-A.
Rallies.
Sorry, I was coughing. Um, rallies. Those are like what, the checkers almost, or whatever those are
Yeah,
called.
checkers and rallies.
They're pretty good. They're not terrible, but they're not like that good. I would say they're probably on the levels of, excuse me. Hmm. I would say C tier probably.
I'd say bottom of C, probably. Skyline, I'm going to put it at S tier.
Okay, yeah, I've never had it, so.
Yeah, you will. I'll
You know what I'm surprised that's not on here is I thought it was fuck, what's it called? Donato's. Now that's the best fucking pizza chain restaurant out of all of them for me.
I don't know why Donato's isn't on here. I'm surprised
Yeah,
Sonic is on here.
it's probably yeah, it's becoming more popular in Ohio. It's more I think it's more of like a central northeast northern central northern
This is
type
just
thing.
an Ohio tier list, though.
Well,
So
it was central, but now it's spreading to northern.
that's fair.
I don't know if it's anywhere else though. I've never been anywhere else in Ohio.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna put Skyline up here at S. We can come revisit this list after you have Skyline at some point because I think it's really, really good, and anybody from Ohio will tell you that has had it. It's really, really good. It's just chili dogs.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I know a few joints that are like a dog joints. Okay, okay,
Yeah, I've heard Gold Star Chili is better than Skyline, which I find hard to believe,
okay.
but yeah, Skyline very, very good. Really, really like it. I have no idea if there's any around here, but Sonic.
Sonics are actually not too bad. Mm, B tier probably.
Okay, like below. I'd move them like up
I mean, I
here.
don't know. Yeah, so yeah, it's probably like a mid to high. Yeah, I'd say.
Culver's has really good ice cream, by the way, too. So
Okay.
Starbucks.
You know how I feel about that. I can't stand Starbucks.
Neither can I. F tier. Look, I'm a basic bitch. I'll get my fucking iced grande white chocolate mocha, but that's literally the only thing I know how to order from there.
Right. It sucks because it's like it's mainly because of the atmosphere that I don't like about Starbucks. Like every basic bitch college fuck goes there, and it's like it's kind of like how like people think Apple is like the best because it's all hype train. You know what I mean? Like
All right,
everyone's
so
always on the hype
Steak
train
and
thing.
Shake.
Yeah. So
uh,
Steak and Shake is pretty good for it's like a McDonald's, right? It's like a good go-to,
okay,
but
Steak and
like
Shake is like a good mix between Denny's and McDonald's.
yeah,
It's a
that's what I was trying to
nice
think of.
sit
It's a
down.
good
It's
mix
like a
between
nice
McDonald's and
sit
something.
down restaurant type
And
deal.
their shakes are actually pretty good.
Their shakes
So
are probably bring them
the
all the way up to
food is
A
not
tier.
not too good. Yeah, that's a fair enough place. Their shakes really carry them.
I'm gonna move Panera up to S tier because Panera is a really good place. Subway
Yeah.
garbage. Subway has really
Yeah,
fallen
to
off
be
the
fair,
rails.
they've dropped. To be fair, yeah, they've dropped pretty bad.
Taco Bell. You know what? Hold on.
You're about to put that in S tier. I'm about to be like, Taco Bell's just like McDonald's, right? Like it's the go-to taco place, the go-to burrito place.
Taco Bell is in its own tier.
Is it? Yeah, I mean that's I can't really
You cannot
argue with
compare
that.
Taco Bell to anything else on
Taco
this
Bell does
list.
kind of like bring its own like energy, so it is kind of like a
Like Taco Bell is one of those places where you go to at 3 a.m. The food is not bad. You usually go
right.
there
No,
high, but no matter what time of day, the food is consistent for the most part. But it's like the Mexican McDonald's, but it's not Mexican.
right.
That's why I put it in its own separate tier. It's not above. It's like
The Taco Bell tier list.
yeah, it's the T tier.
LMAO.
No, but like Taco Bell, like you have this whole tier, and then off to the side over here is Taco Bell.
LMAO. Taco Bell.
Wendy's.
Wendy's was really good back in the day. And then they had some issues for some time, and lately Wendy's have been really good again. So for me, I honestly prefer it over McDonald's. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but I would give it a pretty high spot in A tier.
All
That's
right,
my
so
opinion.
we're gonna have to put that below Sonic, just because I would probably put it down with Papa John's.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough.
their fries aren't that good. Their food is not that good.
Damn. See, lately their fries have been so good. Their burgers
I
have
have
been
not
so
had their
good.
new fries. Their new like hot and crispy or whatever they're marketing it as. I have
No,
not
I don't
had
know.
those
I
yet.
haven't seen the commercials.
Huh?
I haven't seen the commercials or anything, or advertisements.
I've heard some of the advertisements, but like I have not had their new fries. But
Okay. Fair
at the
enough.
same time, it's I'm also basing it off of anytime I go to Wendy's or I DoorDash Wendy's, I at least personally, my order is always wrong. The people there are always rude. I never have I have not it's been a very very long time since I've had a good experience with Wendy's.
Damn. See, and I feel like that's turned on to you, and now like for me, it's like Wendy's has been the opposite for me. So it's like, like I've been having really good experiences with Wendy's the last times I've been ordering from them.
I'll move it up above Arby's because Arby's is not that great,
Yeah.
but I would much rather go to Dunkin', Marco's,
And
or Pizza Hut or any of
I've never
these.
had White Castle, so that's on you, dog.
White Castle is like bottom of the barrel, kind of gross.
Okay.
It I don't know. I honestly it's been a minute, but I feel
Well,
like
that's the list, everyone. As you can see at the bottom, there is quite a bit that we've never had or heard of. I'm trying to even look through here. I've never even heard of Blaze, Captain D's. What is that? I can't even read that. Fazulis? Is that what it is?
oh, that's Big Boy. Have you had Big Boy?
Big Boy. No, I haven't had them.
Fazoli's Big Boy, Rapid Fired Pizza.
I've heard of Smash Burger, but I've never
I have
got
heard of
them.
Smash Burger. I don't have
And
I
I
haven't
know
had
of
their food yet.
Jack, but I never had of Jack either. I've no Tim Hortons, never had them.
Noodles and
Uh,
Company.
Never had Noodles and Company. I don't even know what that Lee's something
Lee's
something. I can't
famous
even read
recipe
that.
chicken.
Never had that.
And
I've heard of
McAllister's
McAllister's, but
Deli.
never had them either. And if they're a deli, I feel like they're probably really good though too, because anything like deli is gonna be nice and
Well, if deli is in their
healthy.
name, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, I've only heard of a few of these. I know
Yeah,
Gold
I feel
Star
like out of all the
chili
ones
is
there,
really,
I
really
feel like I
good.
really want to try Smash Burgers. I feel like Blaze I really want to try. Just based off of like their pictures. I feel like Blaze really seems like a place that look like it would be pretty good. Smash Burger seems like it'd be okay. McAllister's seems like it'd be really delicious. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the fast food tier list. Taco Bell is at the top in its own tier.
It doesn't trump everything, but
No,
it's
it's
its own
not
tier.
above everything else. It's like if you could create a tier on the side of this tier list, completely separate from everything else.
I feel like Taco Bell's kind of earned that almost. They were always there, even during COVID. They were the only ones up so late, open so late.
They still have not changed their hours due to COVID either.
I respect that.
Oh, I respect the hell out of people who work at Taco Bell too. The amount of times back in high school
Oh my God.
where you
How many
just
times in well,
you
even
just go to
during
Taco
COVID.
Bell. That's it.
How many times like you know the late nights, especially on weekends, like they still closed early, and it's like, oh, I could go for something something, and then they're closed at fucking 8, 10 o'clock at night, you know, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, come on, COVID's not even a real thing.
Anyway, that's the tier list. Bye.